All right, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Patrick. I got my co-host, Evan, with me.
What's good?
And today we're going to be talking about a topic that has been coming up a lot, especially as of recent. Should the NFL allow for players to use marijuana? It's been coming up in the media a lot, and a lot of players have been talking about that they've been using marijuana as a substitute for the pills that the NFL gives them, because they'll end up taking like 15 pills and still just be like, can you imagine taking 15 pills?
First of all, that's bad for your liver.
Yeah, I was about to say, at what point does like your heart just start to like not beat properly?
At some point, your liver will shut down.
like 15 pills. Like imagine taking that all at once.
I would cry.
you just
You dying? I would cry because I'm dying that day.
you just like take a bowl and you just like pour some water in it and start eating it like it's cereal.
That's gross. That's disgusting.
Like you're just trying to get out the way. You're just trying to get out the way faster. It's part of your morning breakfast. But
that's gross.
But I don't. Yeah, because especially like with so many instances of people getting addicted to like opioids. If there were like, obviously you can still get addicted to weed to a certain extent. Like there's a psychological effect that you could get addicted to. Like they try to use Josh Gordon as an example, but I think it
Josh was on other shit.
Yeah, he was on a whole bunch
of
alcohol.
He
was on a whole lot.
He was on a whole lot of other stuff.
he had a lot in the tank.
It's not like he was just on marijuana.
But yeah, but
the whole shebang.
There did the whole shebang. But there is to a certain extent that you can get addicted to marijuana. But if I had to pick between getting addicted to opioids and addicted to marijuana, I'd much rather get addicted to marijuana because, it's like... Died.
I know this thing always gets brought up, but it's true. No one's ever died from
overdose. Yeah, and it's like, if it takes me a while to realize that I'm addicted to weed, I'd much rather, like, get to that point where it's like, like if you're addicted to opioids and before it's like too late for you to decide like I should make a change, like you might already be dead, So it's like it's much easier to
But with weed, if you overdo it, like it's
easier you're just kind of like
and like hold on, just take a break, take unless you need a few months, years of break,
right? It's more leniency to allow you to like hit that point where you're like I've kind of hit like rock bottom with this, but.
Like the side effects aren't like death type shit. But the side effects aren't like critical. Like if you're overdose, if you're addicted to opioids, it may be too late. Like you said, people what you said. You may be too late. You're like, oh wait, I'm dead.
Yeah.
But with weed, like if you overdo it, you're like, okay, well, I'm fucking my life. Let me stop. You're still fine. Your health is still fine.
Yeah, and a lot of players are talking about how weed has not only substituted like the 15 plus pills that they're taking, but it's also like better results. Like Calvin Johnson was talking about, he was smoking either like before or after every game. Yeah, Percy Harvin said he was high every single game. Josh Gordon, I mean, we already know what the deal is with him.
I mean, look, this man Josh Gordon caught over 1,600 yards while high off his mind.
Yeah, and drunk and like all this other.
Josh Gordon was crossfaded, and he was still catching 102 touchdowns a game.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, if he would have performed better sober. That was like part of his pregame ritual. Like,
yeah,
Papa Perkin, I'm ready to take over the game.
I'm ready to take off.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure even players like Pat Mcafee, who's a punter, he was talking about how he would smoke during certain periods of the season. Like basically, what we're starting to realize is that NFL players are coming out and talking about how common it is that players are smoking weed during the season. It's just a matter of getting caught during those periods where they're checking for where they're doing the drug test. So I think with these conversations is gonna get more oversaturated to the point where the NFL will probably lean towards like, even if they don't come out and say like it's legal, they'll be like more lenient on people getting caught. Because with this many people coming out, I can't see it being like as big of an issue as they they've been making it in the past.
I just don't understand. Like, and also you see the states and countries across the world are starting to allow marijuana to be used. You know, it's been what's it called, legalized by many governments, by many countries, many states in this country, states in USA and countries across the world are, people are starting to, they're starting to realize, wait, what the hell? This is a plant. It doesn't, like I said, it hasn't caused any deaths. It's not a big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah, like obviously you should be taking it like all in remission too, but it's like,
and also a big thing, it helps you. Like a lot of people who have issues, like they have medical issues, or pain, joint pain, and his doctors prescribe them marijuana to help them with the pain or with other stuff, that's hurting them and stuff. So
yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point where, like, if it doesn't affect your play, it really shouldn't matter, because there was another topic of conversation that Pat Mcafee and his podcast was talking about, where basically he knew somebody that was trying to make the team that took Adderall, and like the way that dude was acting on Adderall compared to the rest of the team, like he was just like, his brain was like rapid fire 20, like the whole practice, like he was just like moving more. Like I feel like if anything, like if Adderall is doing all that for you, that would be like more of a that should be more of an issue than weed, because it's like you could argue that Adderall could be like a performance enhancement drug.
Is it not legal? Adderall's not legal.
No, I'm pretty sure that Adderall is allowed. Yeah,
allowed?
Yeah. So it's like you could just pop
an
Addy and then
because I feel like Adderalls are like a like obviously not as intense as steroids, but
it's kind of like a cheat code.
You still have the same little cheat code, the little push that gets you, to help you, have a big play or give you the extra boost.
Yeah, but then I don't.
But the NFL doesn't want marijuana to.
Is there even a way to like test for
if it increases play?
No, like test if you took Adderall. Yeah.
Adderall, I'm sure. You can check in your system.
There's gotta be, but yeah, it's just like what could you honestly say that like if we're talking about performance enhancement wise, what could you honestly say that weed does besides just like numb your body a little bit, like ease the pain? Because it's like, bro, the high level hits that these people are taking, it's like I need something to like.
I need something to help me,
Yeah, they'll be talking about how like
this pain.
Yeah,
these blows.
They'll be talking about how like either before the game they struggle to get out of bed, and then after the game they struggle to get out of bed. It's like I don't want to be 35 and not be able to like bend my knees.
And also a big reason, like, all right, as you know, marijuana is a good pain reliever. It's one of the biggest uses for it. And we see all these issues with the CTE and issues in players' bodies breaking down. While Andrew Luck retired, he was on course to be one of the best quarterbacks ever. He retired
at least in Colts franchise.
He retired early. 100%. He was already. But like he retired early because he was scared of injuries. And you see this pattern. Calvin, he retired. Well, he retired due to the Lions sucking. But also, he's scared for his body and he's taking hits.
Yeah.
So, but marijuana. So, like they said, marijuana be legalized, to be allowed in the NFL to help soften these blows, the pain reliever.
Yeah, and it's obviously like marijuana isn't gonna be like a bulletproof vest from these hits, but it's like when you hit that period in your career where it's like your past 5 years and it's just like every hit is starting to weigh more and more on your body. Mm-hmm. It's like if you could ease that little by little each time, it's gonna extend your career. Like everybody, I'm pretty sure anybody in the NFL and that runs the NFL organization would want to see Calvin play like at least another 2 years.
That's a good point. See, say for example, sorry, not for example. That's a good point because having marijuana it extends a player's career time because like it softens. It doesn't, like you said, it's not a vest. It's not like a jacket that gives complete immunity. Nah, yeah. You're still going to take the hits, but like it softens it a little bit, so you still can play for longer. And yeah, like I'm pretty sure the NFL owners who are obviously very, very, I know it's a business, they're very, very money hungry. They would love to see Calvin play for at least 2 more years just to get more money, into their pockets. But that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's more of the fact too that like they need to understand that like the opioids just aren't working. Like if somebody like Percy Harvin can talk about how they went from taking all these pills to they start taking weed, and it's just like a dramatic difference in like how their body feels and everything like that. And like imagine taking a hit from like Bontes Perfect or something, and you're just like laid up in the hospital, like not being able to ease this. Yeah,
this concussion. I've 8 concussions in my brain right now. I have stage 4 CTE.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
It's not funny, but it's real. It's really.
That's the reality.
That's the reality of the matter. Like it's not funny, but no, that's what happens. The NFL's like, and that's what, and like that's why you see this trend of parents not allowing their kids to play football. Like for example, of course, LeBron James. He said he doesn't want his kids to play football. He said that because like he sees this trend of football so dangerous. Everybody's head to head, damage your body.
Like who was the one person that broke their ankle but like broke it in a way where it was like hanging?
In the NFL?
Yeah, it happened either like last season or this season. Like it was pretty recent. But like imagine getting an injury like that.
Oh gosh.
And then just like I can't imagine the pain that you would be going through. Like I literally like would look to anything to ease the pain.
I mean, I'm sure the hospital gives you some, sedatives to help you with the pain, like the IVs and stuff.
Yeah. But it's like when you're home on the couch and everything too, it's like, it's still there, but yeah. I think
right. Like I'm sorry, but having 2 Advils isn't gonna stop.
Yeah, taking a couple ibuprofen isn't gonna stop
this bone hanging off my flesh. So in my cast.
Yeah. So should the NFL legalize marijuana?
I vote yes. I don't have a vote, but I think marijuana would allowing marijuana would just honestly it would just 100%. What's the word? It would 100% benefit both sides.
Yeah, it would benefit the players, and then it would benefit the NFL because the players get to play longer, and yeah, it's just a win-win. But I think it's a lot of it too. Like how we're talking about, it's a business. It's like I'm not trying to get like too political, but like I'm pretty like America doesn't have like a means of like really profiting off of marijuana for the most part. That's why there's like it's still a lot of states that like don't legalize it. Mm-hmm. Like California is on top of it, but like it's a lot of these other states they can't really profit off of marijuana like they can tobacco. Mm-hmm. So it's like and that might be part of it too. But it's like honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal to be suspending players weeks on end for having marijuana in their system because like if anything like something like Adderall should be considered a performance enhancement drug. It should be banned. But like,
even though it is slight, but it still gives performance.
Yeah. So yeah, I vote that marijuana should be allowed in the NFL, and I think we're just gonna leave it at that.
Me and Pat walk in your crib. Take all that shit out your fridge. I don't care what you say, bitch, I call dibs. Talk down my niggas, aim glicks at your ribs. Ball heads be spinning, ain't no Freddie Gibbs. Pat just touch down, take it back like Josh Cribbs. When I hit her, I'm strapped, they got no time for kids. Hit the J and I'll smack, I ain't touching no cigs.